Anyway, conversation/connection with him dies down. In the meantime, wife has another weird connection with a guy that feels too long to include on this specific post. This just adds fuel to the fire, and I continue to feel underappreciated and uncared for. Conversations with my wife around the subject are still touchy. After some time, I finally allow myself to feel my feelings, and it eats at me. I eventually wake up at 3 a.m. stressed and can't go back to sleep. I finally break and look at her messages with the old coworker. Obviously, there are a ton of messages, lots of selfies they've sent back and forth. Nothing explicit, a sort of flirty vibe to them and a lot of how much they appreciate each other. And then texts much later in the night than I thought about. Let me know when you get home safe at like 4 a.m. Talk after our conversations of potential future camping trips together and travel. And then referring to a late night they were together at a state park as their not camping trip. My wife noted having dirt all over her clothes, and the coworker said, "Well, what do you expect when we wrestled?" And then further he said, "I wish I would have held you tightly for longer," instead of getting angry. Then a text he mentioned describing their night to a coworker, and the coworker being surprised that they didn't fuck. I know this is a lot, and even typing it out, I sort of feel like an idiot. It's just hard for me to imagine a world without her at this point. Sometimes it seems like she really likes and appreciates me. Other times, I feel myself questioning if she regrets marrying me altogether. Sometimes I wonder if it's possible for her to be naive enough to not understand my concerns. How can I communicate so she understands my concerns? I want her to know that it's hurtful. How do I get her to change and apologize? Update number 2, 1 month later. My previous post talks about an emotional and possible physical affair. I was in too much denial and let it slip right under my nose in so many ways. I was a doormat, and I'm trying not to be that anymore. You can see some of the old posts on my profile too. And yes, it's the one with the camping trip she wanted to take alone with another guy. I don't know if I really have a satisfying update yet, but people have asked for updates, and it's been about a month. I did confront her. We went through a lot of the messages. She wasn't heated or defensive like I expected. She was apologetic and said she was sorry. We have had a few couples counseling sessions since then. She claims nothing physical ever happened. She had excuses for many of the text messages and what they said, explanations to make them sound less damning. But she had a hard time explaining some of the others in a way that's satisfying. I'll be honest, she apologized the first time we talked, but since then she has deflected a lot. There is a lot of blaming other people and circumstances. She was afraid she would lose her job, or afraid how it would impact something. Or she's this way because of some past trauma, only burned things because her friend wanted to, etc. I need her to own her part of it more. She denied ever having romantic feelings for him at all. I pointed out things were intimate, and she did agree that it was intimate, but then immediately tried to justify why the intimacy occurred. Things just don't really seem to add up. She keeps telling me she loves me, but how could she do this? I've been a wreck. I'm struggling to function at work and have a productive life. I really just want to crawl into a hole. I'm exhausted. I'm able to see friends and enjoy hobbies some. I have been able to forget in the moment. But the pain comes rushing back as soon as it's over. My self-esteem has been shot, and I can't stop feeling like I need to always process and figure it out. She's been out of town for a week and is back soon. I've spiraled a lot, but have also had a really good week in other ways. I'm dreading her coming home. Some of that is dreading having to go through this stuff more.